Oh my goodness, everyone. Let's talk about love or not having it. For the longest time, I really believed in having only one partner. You know, the whole fairy tale of finding your one true love. I was all in. I gave everything I had, my ATM number, my Netflix password, the whole 9 yards. I thought that was the main goal, to find that one person who would make me feel complete. I was like someone on a TV show trying so hard to win the big prize of a happy ending forever. But after so many tries and so many failed attempts, I started to wonder, is this show even worth watching anymore? It costs too much emotionally, you know? It's like putting all your money into one company and then watching it all disappear. The pain of a breakup when you only have one partner is a special kind of hurt. It's like a huge storm of feelings. One day you're planning your future house, and the next day, you're deleting thousands of pictures and trying to figure out who gets to keep the family music plan. It's terrible. You feel like your whole world has ended because that one person, your whole world, decided to leave. I've been there, done that, and even bought the t-shirt to remember how sad I was. It's tiring to start your life over from nothing every single time. It's like playing a video game where you only have one life, and every time you mess up, you have to go all the way back to the very beginning. It's exhausting. I remember one ex. Oh my gosh, we were so in love, I thought he was the one for me forever. I ignored all the signs, all the little warnings that were waving at me like they were in a parade. He would say, "You're the only one for me," while his phone was buzzing with messages from some mechanic at 2 in the morning. I was so focused on the idea of the one that I couldn't see that I was just one of many. Trying to keep up that perfect image of having only one partner was more stressful than hosting a live show. I was always worried, always second-guessing myself, and always trying to be the perfect partner. It was a full-time job with no pay and no benefits, only sadness. So I officially quit the race of having only one partner. I hung up my running shoes. I'm done chasing after one person, hoping they don't trip and fall for someone else along the way. Why put all your eggs in one basket when you can have a whole farm, right? It's not about being upset, it's about being better. It's about realizing that my happiness shouldn't depend on just one person who has the power to break my world with a simple, "It's not you, it's me" text message. I've decided to change the game. If you can't win by their rules, then it's time to make your own. And my new rule is simple: no more one life only video games for me. After I dramatically left the world of one-on-one relationships, I thought, okay, what's next? I tried to go up a level. I started what I call my two-partner tryout. I thought maybe the problem wasn't having just one, but having only one. So I thought about having two. It sounds crazy, I know, but hear me out. My idea was, if one person gives you half of your happiness, then two people should give you all of it, right? Simple math. It was my way of trying to protect my feelings. If partner A is busy, I can call partner B. If partner A makes me cry, partner B can buy me ice cream. It seemed like a perfect plan on paper, but oh my goodness, it was a mess. It was like trying to watch two different movies on two different screens at the same time. My brain was completely tired. Instead of getting double the love, I got double the headaches. Imagine trying to remember two different anniversary dates, two different favorite colors, and two different made-up stories about where you were last night. It was a nightmare to keep track of everything. One time I almost called partner A by partner B's name. I was really sweating, guys. I had to make lists and calendars just to keep my stories straight. It was harder than doing my yearly taxes. The jealousy was on a whole new level. It wasn't just me being jealous. They were jealous of each other, even if they didn't know the other person existed. I was always trying to smooth over arguments that weren't even real. Partner A would get mad if I was too tired to go out, not knowing I was exhausted from a date with partner B the night before. I was living a double life, and honestly, I don't have the energy for that kind of drama. I'm a comedian, not a secret agent. I realized that this setup, which was supposed to be my safety net, was actually like walking on a tightrope over a pit of crocodiles. One wrong move and I'm done for. So, the two-partner experiment failed completely. It taught me a very important lesson. The problem wasn't the number of people, but the way it was set up. The secrecy, the lies, the constant fear of getting caught. That was the real warning sign. It was still a system based on owning someone and only being with one person, just with an extra person I had to hide. It was like having one partner, but with more paperwork and a higher chance of a public scandal. I knew then that I needed something different. Not a secret affair, not a complicated web of lies, but something more open, more honest, and frankly more fun. The tryout was over and it was time to launch the final version. And so, I have officially entered my many-partner era. Now before you get upset and call your church leader, let's be clear. This isn't about cheating or being sneaky. This is my new way of thinking about love, and it's all about honesty, having plenty of good things, and having choices. Think of it like a food buffet. In a one-partner relationship, you're forced to eat only one dish for the rest of your life. It might be your favorite food, but don't you get curious about other dishes? In my many-partner era, I'm at the buffet, and I'm trying a little bit of everything. I'm looking for good signs, not bad ones. It's about having many good connections with people who make you happy. The great thing about this time in my life is that the emotional weight is spread out. When you have many sources of joy and affection, one breakup doesn't feel like the end of the world. If partner C suddenly stops talking to me, it hurts. Yes, but I still have partner D to watch movies with and partner E who tells the funniest jokes. The pain is lessened. It's like instead of getting hit by a big truck, you get bumped by a bicycle. It's still annoying, but you can shake it off and continue with your day. There's no pressure to make one person your everything, which, let's be honest, is an impossible standard for anyone to meet. This way of doing things lets you appreciate people for who they are, without forcing them into a box labeled the one. One person might be your intellectual soulmate, another your adventure friend, and another your go-to for deep emotional talks. It's about building a community of love around you, rather than a strong fort with only one other person inside. It's a celebration of the different kinds of love and connection we can experience, and because everything is out in the open, agreement and talking are super important, of course. There's no drama, no hiding, no secret calls at 2 in the morning. It's all about good feelings and real connections. Plus, you get to learn more about yourself. By spending time with different kinds of people, you learn what you truly want and need in a relationship. It's the best way to discover yourself. You're not just looking for a partner, you're building your own happy team. It's an active way to find love instead of just waiting for a magical soulmate to appear out of nowhere. So yes, welcome to my time of having plenty. The guest list is open, the feelings are great, and my heart is ready to party. It's not for everyone, but for me it's the only way to love without losing myself. Let's talk about it plainly, like a traffic guide for your heart. For me, having only one partner started to look like a giant waving red flag. The biggest red flag was the pressure to be someone's everything. That's too much work. I can't even be my own everything most days. Another red flag was how possessive it often became. The where are you, who are you with, why didn't you answer my call? Questioning. It feels less like love and more like being questioned by the police. And let's not forget the ultimate red flag of cheating. The dark side of having only one partner when it goes wrong. It's a system that, when broken, creates the most painful and bad situations. Then there was the two-partner experiment, which I thought was an improvement but was actually just a different shade of red. The main red flag here was the lying. Living a double life is tiring and makes you feel bad about yourself. It's like a house of cards built on lies and it's sure to fall apart. The constant worry of being found out, the mental tricks to keep stories straight, it's a full-blown circus, and you're the sad clown juggling secrets. This is the area of the third person, the hidden affair, the stuff of dramatic TV shows that you really don't want to be in. It's a warning sign pretending to be a solution, promising more but only bringing more trouble. Now let's talk about the green flags, the go signals for happiness in my new era. My version of having many partners, or what you might call an open polyamorous setup, is a field of green flags. The number one green flag is complete honesty. Everyone knows what's going on and everyone agrees to it. No secrets, no lies. Communication is the base. Another green flag is the freedom and independence it encourages. You are a complete person on your own, and your partners are complete people on their own. You come together to share joy, not to complete each other. It's about support, not owning someone. And the biggest green flag of all, the idea that there's plenty for everyone. It's the belief that love is not limited. Giving love to one person doesn't mean you have less to give to another. It's a green light to connect, to share, and to grow. This is what I see as the green flag of a healthy setup. Whether you call it living with multiple partners in a modern, ethical way, or just plain honest dating. It's about moving away from the scarcity and fear of the red flag zones, and into a space of openness, trust, and mutual respect. It's choosing a multi-lane highway of happiness over a one-way street to possible heartbreak. After all the drama, the heartbreaks, the failed experiments, and the lists, I came to the most important realization of my life. The biggest surprise is this. The greatest love story you will ever have is with yourself. All this talk about having one partner, two partners, many partners, it's all just noise if you don't love yourself first. You can have one partner or 10 partners, but if you're looking for someone else to fill a hole inside you, you'll always end up feeling empty. Self-love is the main character. Everyone else is just a guest star, maybe a character who appears often, but never the main one. Moving on from an ex in a one-partner relationship is so hard because you've made them the center of your world. When they leave, it feels like the sun has gone out. But when you are your own sun, a breakup is just a passing cloud. It might rain on your parade for a bit, but you know the sun is still there, shining brightly. This many-partner era of mine isn't really about collecting people. It's about making my own sense of self stronger. It's a statement that my happiness is my responsibility. And while I'm happy to share it with others, I will never, ever hand it over to someone else to keep safe again. Think about it. Why do we go crazy over one person who probably doesn't even make us their top priority? We cry, we beg, we lose sleep over someone who is out there living their best life, probably not even thinking about us. Stop it. The energy you spend looking at your ex's new partner on social media is energy you could be using to learn a new skill, start a business, or just watch a funny movie. Choose yourself, invest in yourself, date yourself, take yourself out for a nice dinner, buy yourself flowers. You deserve the same love and effort you so freely give to others. So, my final message to everyone with sad feelings in their hearts is this. Don't be afraid to rewrite your love story. If the one-partner fairy tale isn't working for you, throw the book away and write your own. Maybe your story has one prince, maybe it has 5, or maybe it has none. The only thing that matters is that you are the hero of your own story. Don't stay with someone who treats you like an option. Go where you are celebrated, not just put up with. Find a relationship structure that makes you happy and healthy, but above all, be your own the one. Because at the end of the day, self-love is the only love that guarantees a happy ending. Unbeatable.